is actually LeBron Mahomes, Patrick James. Um,
Is your mic plugged in? Like, are you using your mic on Discord?
no,
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of high, so I forgot that my mic was right here, and
Okay.
I started drifting off and walking to
You
go get
just
some more
started to
cookies.
wander.
I did wonder, but did you? Yeah, I caught that right. I mean,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
caught it. He is LeBron.
Yeah.
So how many rings would it take for him to be number one?
8,
more than
technically.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he lost to Tom Brady.
Well, if he gets 8 rings, then that would
would really
put
be enough to
that's
erase him losing to Tom Brady.
yeah, because he would have more rings than Tom Brady, and thus more
Yeah,
rings than
but
most
then people will be
organizations.
like, yo, if Patrick Mahomes were to run into Tom Brady again, he would lose again.
No, I don't
You
think
don't think
so.
so?
Nah.
I don't know. I feel like if Michael
think-
Jordan
I
and
mean-
LeBron James played against each other and Michael Jordan won, and then LeBron won like 5 more rings, people would still be like Michael Jordan is better.
Well, Tom Brady lost to Eli Manning twice, so I guess that means that Eli Manning is the true GOAT
Mhm.
because Tom Brady has not defeated Eli Manning in a Super Bowl ever.
Yeah, but like that's like a special case.
Well,
I just
2
the way I
losses
see it
to
is
1
just
loss.
numbers.
Yeah. No, but I mean, there's a lot of things that you could say. I think like Patrick Mahomes has just kind of like changed the way the game looks, like the way the game is played. Essentially, they literally changed rules for him. The overtime rules are like that. Honestly, well, not really, but the overtime rules that would have helped them win in this one were not the same as when he came into the league, and were specifically
That's
changed
true.
because of a game he was in.
Yeah, it was for the Bills. It was for the sake of the Bills, because of how they lost in overtime.
Yeah,
And it's funny how that rule change came back to help them win.
yeah,
But I strictly look at it like this: like, yeah, Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes that year, but they're at 2 really different points of their careers. So if Mahomes was to win the same amount as Tom Brady, I would call them equal. And then it's a conversation of, well, who's better, prime Tom Brady or prime Mahomes? And that's just a different conversation.
yeah.
I think it's shallow to think that because a team won a head-to-head matchup, you know what I'm saying, one time that means that he's better. But like, if you want to have that take, you can. I just think it's shallow.
Yeah, I think so
So
too.
I wouldn't pay that. I wouldn't pay that no mind.
It's also like Tom Brady like pieced out a season after he won that Super Bowl, so like you can't really help that. Tom Brady was already like older than most people remain in the league, so he was just going to leave at any point. That was never going to get settled really in any real fashion. I don't know. I think like Pat is perfectly capable of getting 8. It feels weird to ever doubt him again, especially during this playoff run in particular, which is just
the year. Now that I think about it, the year that they won against the Rams in the Super Bowl,
No, they didn't play the
the
Rams.
Patriots with Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Patriots. I believe they beat the Chiefs. In the conference finals.
yeah.
That year.
Brady
as well.
also beat him in the conference finals.
God damn.
Or was it the Jaguars?
No,
they beat the Jaguars in the divisional.
I'm pretty sure the Patriots took out the Chiefs
They took out the Chiefs.
Playoff
It was just I just don't know if it was.
It's possibly like Pat's first playoff game. In his the first year he made the playoffs, I think maybe. But I could be wrong about that.
Yeah,
it was a long time ago.
No, yeah, that's when he lost to Tom Brady.
You think they got Tyreek Hill back?
No.
Why not?
Ty's probably going to retire soon.
Wait, how old is he?
He's older than Pat, I think. He's been in the league longer. So is Travis.
He's got 1 billion miles on him.
Yeah. I think he's out in like 2 years max.
Damn, bro.
Tyreek?
Damn.
I don't know. I guess he's, just because they use him a lot, he takes a lot of hits and stuff. And I don't think that's going to slow down. I would hope not, because he's a great player. I love watching Tyreek. But I don't know. That's my guess. 2 more seasons. Maybe 3. Maybe 4. Perhaps 5.
Mayhaps.
I don't know how old he is.
Yeah, how old is Tyreek? He's got to be in his 30s.
It needs to make
Oh, he's 29.
Tyreek Hill.
Say again?
Tyreek Hill should have his own manga.
You're kind of cutting out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't catch that. You cut out for a second. Yeah, he's 29. So I think he could actually probably stay for longer. He looks older than he is. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, everybody.
I just found something that's highly bothersome.
What?
Well, I think I'm thinking because open up age that happens.
Wait, you cut out a bunch in that. Can you say that again?
Mm-hmm. We need you to repeat yourself, Mr. Joshua Cole.
I'm waiting for it to load. Getting very irritated as well
Okay.
along the way.
Okay, I think you're back.
Yeah, you sound good now.
He's gone again.
Anyway,
Oh,
I'm
there he
glad
is.
the 49. No, I'm here. I'm just glad the 49ers lost. All in all,
Yeah.
there
Really
was
good
no
game.
way
What's wrong
I
with
would
the
have been able to
49ers?
take a Cowboys because they're the rivals for the Cowboys.
They've
so I
defeated the
can't see them do
Cowboys
well.
several times in the playoffs. They've
Yeah,
You wouldn't
twice
have
in my
wanted.
lifetime.
Has a Mr. Irrelevant ever won a Super Bowl?
I think this is the farthest like a starting quarterback who was picked last has ever gone. And this is his second year. So, pretty good.
You're telling me that wouldn't have been sick?
It would have been sick.
I think that would have been awesome.
I was just hating with the Niners in solidarity with Josh.
Oh, sorry,
Appreciated.
guys. The Knicks are winning this year. Does that make you feel better, Josh?
Yeah.
Honestly,
a lot better actually.
Like, what are the odds that they actually win this year? Because they've actually been really
96%.
I was watching a Knicks
a little too
game
high.
where they were playing pretty bad. I think it's a game
How
they
long
lost.
ago was that?
It was like not too long ago. It was like maybe a week ago.
Yeah, against the Mavericks.
Yeah. What was that about?
Yeah,
Everybody.
yeah,
was
but
out.
they have
We-
Luka on the Mavs, so it's not fair.
Man, we beat them with Luka. That's not the issue. Is that everybody? We had third and fourth stringers out there. No joke. I can, as a matter of fact, if we want to make a big deal out of it, I can run down the list to play out.
Wait, you cut up like crazy.
Did you both just cut out?
No, I don't think I did. Did you?
You cut out for me.
What the fudge?
The name of this one is going to be the Ratchet.
The Ratchet.
Ratchet recap.
The Ratchet Pod. Okay.
Everyone's cutting out today except for
my
me.
Wu-Tang connection. Wu-Tang talk show.
Yeah, you need to get some fiber.
Yeah, that's us.
You need to get some fiber in your internet.
Well, Thankfully, there's only two. There's only two chapters, so that's the only thing I'm gonna load up on my laptop for now.
Yeah.
But man, I completely forgot what we were talking about.
Oh, the Knicks.
100%.
How about them
Oh
Knicks?
yeah. Oh yeah. I would have to. I'll look it up on my phone, bro. Well, off the top of my head, Jalen Brunson was out. Julius Randle was
Oh,
out.
oh,
Mitchell Robinson was out, but he been out.
That's awful.
is he gonna be
Isaiah
back?
Hartenstein was out too. Huh? Yeah, he
Is
will be back. Actually, he's gonna resume like basketball activity after the All-Star break. So we'll probably get him like at least with a couple weeks before the postseason. So he could kind of, get some runs with the team. But we've been playing really good with Hartenstein starting. So that's interesting. Anyway, we was out. OG and Obi was out too, and then like on our bench, Quentin Grimes and another player, I forget his name. Well, Evan Fournier, but more importantly, Quentin Grimes was traded, and he was an extra piece on our bench. We traded him and a couple other players for Bojan Bogdanovic and what's that dude's name? Alec Burks. He used to be on the Knicks a couple seasons ago. We made a trade with the Pistons, but they weren't available that night because we just traded for them. So we were left with a skeleton roster essentially. And we actually kept it really competitive with the Mavs up until halfway of the third quarter, and then it was over. It's all right.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
I shut it off. I couldn't believe that my Knicks were performing this way. I was about to declare the season was over.
The
have you seen
Pacers
that
loss
LeBron
was
is hinting at
more
going to the
upsetting.
Knicks?
You better relax.
He was hinting
His
at it.
demon rituals out of New York. Yo, when I tell you I seen that shit on Instagram and I could not control myself from laughing when I was on the train. Oh my
What'd
god.
you see?
Yeah. So I sent y'all a post in the group chat. As a matter of fact, I want
Oh,
y'all
is
to
it the
check
LeBron
out
thing?
right now. Yeah, but watch it and listen to it for me.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll throw it
I
on.
couldn't. And I thought about it like I just pictured Mahomes doing that, like the post implies. He was hitting all the hands and
That's so funny.
chakras.
He is hitting all of them. Exhalation, dark magic, spreading the energy around.
Yo, the holy chant.
Yeah.
That was like peak 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
Illuminati and that extra shit. The masonry
Yeah.
at an all-time high.
Dude, I loved those theories so much. They were so fucking fun to watch.
What theories?
Yeah.
The Illuminati theories.
Oh.
I would watch those videos not all the time, but every once in a while when I was like in high school or middle school, I'd be like, "Oh my god, the Illuminati's real!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
My favorite thing.
Beyonce did a triangle once. Oh my fucking god!"
My favorite thing about these conspiracy theorists is that like these are super secret clandestine organizations that love to leave little hints for everyone. He's like, you figure it out.
Hey guys, guess what?
Nobody can know about our super secret organization, but I put a triangle somewhere, and that means we're real.
You know what they say? They say that they have to put it in our face because it's like they like that, like it's like they're teasing us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I guess.
Would be like, and I kind of all right. I was just like, I
guess
I don't. I do believe there is a cabal of leadership in the world, but I don't think that they're devil worshippers. I think they're just capitalists.
Yeah.
So it's just not that extreme. But,
no, there's a Gorosei out there.
Man, LeBron.
There's a Gorosei out there.
Yo, that would be so lit.
And there's also
that would be kind of lit.
And there's also an emu above them. They got him hidden somewhere.
No, he's unknown. He's somebody else.
Yeah.
He's the person that he's the reason why Flint's water is fucked up.
Yeah. He just did that for funsies.
You know what I'm saying? That was He said it. We don't even need that oil, but we're gonna hydrofrack around here and do this to these people to let them know.
Yeah, it's RuPaul.
Yeah, these uppity Minnesota people.
It's RuPaul for sure. It's RuPaul Frax.
Minnesota people.
I said, man, well, it was in Michigan, but whatever.
On an unrelated note, I watched Dune.
You gotta go to a Super Bowl party?
I went to a thing.
I was doing D&D.
I went to a bar near me. Oh, it's the bar we went to, Josh, that one time. Where they had nachos and stuff.
The one all the way, at the end, right?
Yeah, by 9th
We
Street
had to
and
walk kind of deep for that shit.
Yeah, that one.
That was cool, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Donna got a reservation there, and we just sat and watched the Super Bowl.
Do they show boxing matches there?
Sick.
Probably. I don't know. I don't go there too often, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
Yeah, we should do that. We should watch a Knick game there or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
there's some fights coming up that I wouldn't mind.
We could watch a Knicks Nets game. That would be really fun.
That would be really fun
for Josh and Knicks fans.
Yeah, because the Nets would lose. Is that what you're
saying?
Oh,
what am I kidding? You guys are all Knicks fans. It'd be a great time for all of us.
Yeah, I think I've been converted, to be honest.
No, you can still be a Nets fan. You can still be a Nets fan.
No, I'm a fair weather fan.
The Knicks first.
I just fuck with the way they built this roster. Like, all of them are just so fucking fun to watch, and they're really cool with each other.
You fuck with the way they gentrified friends. Brooklyn?
Huh? I feel like the Nets don't have an identity right now, is the thing.
They have an identity as gentrifiers.
Shut the fuck up. Leave them alone. I'm trying to say nice things about the Knicks, and you immediately go to shit on the Nets.
It's okay. You know what my owner does? He spends billions of dollars on a spear in Las Vegas.
A what?
He's an asshole.
The sphere.
A spear.
He has money in that?
Spear or the sphere?
Sapphire.
The Sapphire. The Vegas Sapphire.
Yeah, I don't even want to call it by its regular name. It's so stupid. You have to say it dumb.
Yeah. My strategy is to be a fair weather fan for both of these franchises and viciously hate on the one that's losing.
You can't be a fair weather Knicks fan.
I'm gonna troll whoever's losing online, and when people call me a fair weather fan, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's me, fair weather fan. I like winners.
You'd be a Miami fan then. They're the most fair weather fans in the NBA.
No, these are both in my city. I need to be a fair weather fan.
You're never gonna be a fan.
When one team loses,
honestly,
I'll switch the other's hat on.
Honestly, I don't know what the fuck the Knicks are doing. Like, not the Knicks, the Nets.
I'll take.
I don't know what the fuck the Nets are doing.
It's fine.
Like, what are they planning? What is their plan? They're not working through the draft because they've denied so many draft picks. They're keeping Brooklyn Bridges.
Miles. Yeah.
And
they telling people that like the price for him is going to be steep. Ben Simmons is after his contract, he's going back to Australia, bro. I wanted to. I feel bad for him because of his back injuries, but like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Back to Australia.
I don't know, man. The Nets make no sense. And they ever since they got KD and Kyrie, like they just don't know what the fuck to do now.
Yeah,
like they had a pretty good team going for them with D'Angelo Russell and them. You know, they were fun to watch.
They had a decent young team. Yeah, it was nice because when they lost, it was like, okay, whatever. When they won, it was amazing.
Yeah, their bench was fucking hype as fuck.
There's only one thing that's better than that, and that's having a team that's like a contender. If you're not a contender or a youthful team, where you lost. Like, oh my God, that's why the Detroit Lions were in the. They got to experience both, and it was probably the most elating, euphoric, satisfying experience all for that entire fan base. It could have went 4-12, and the media would have still been like, "Oh, they're working so hard though. You know, they're still young." They fucked around and went to the conference finals. Now they're enjoying the best of both worlds.
I bet Timberwolves fans are happy to be finally contenders for once.
Christian has a Detroit Lions shirt.
I don't.
You guys can't see it.
I do not have any.
And he also has Lions underwears on and Lions socks.
I don't have any Lions merch, unfortunately. I'd get a Lions hat though.
Would you rather a Lions hat or a hat with Dan Campbell wearing a Lions hat?
A Lions hat, just a plain old Lions hat, I guess, because that would just look better.
I mean, that could be cool though. Like
would you wear a shirt
wearing a hat?
Would you wear a shirt with a picture of a guy wearing a Lions shirt?
Who's the guy?
Just some guy.
Random fan.
No.
Yeah.
No one in particular.
No.
Really?
No. I mean, I have a bunch of hats from different NFL teams, so it's not out of character.
As exotic as that.
As exotic as the Detroit Lions.
No, as like someone
a guy wearing
a.
Oh yeah, I don't have any NFL shirts. I don't have any sports shirts really. I have like a Nets
would
hoodie.
Wear that shirt,
but that's about it. No, I would prefer a regular Lions hat, if anything. But
anyway, I'm getting you something that's Detroit Lions related, as if it's packed with so much irony and sarcasm and ill will.
I'll take some free merch. It sounds good to me.
But all the baggage that comes with it too.
That bad juju that you have, it will just like evaporate away after a few days.
At the time,
I could probably put it in the wash and then it'll come out and it'll feel non-ironic. I could just put some detergent in there and wash the irony away.
There's a joke there, right? There's something there.
About buying someone merch?
No, about laundry and washing away the irony. There's something
there.
There's something there. I'm just not. Let me just write that in the notes. Maybe it'll come back around the real podcast.
Yeah, hopefully.
Speaking of,
it all comes.
We don't have any questions, right?
I don't think so. I think we're out.
Because if we don't, I have a question.
I mean, while I look, you could ask your question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Brian. So you wrote something interesting in the chat talking about Sakamoto days.
No, yeah, we're out of questions, by the way. So if you guys want to send questions, please do. We're at newjumpcitypod@gmail.com. But yeah, go on with your question, Josh.
No, I guess it was really just more of asking Brian, like, how impressed were you by the fact that he could beat somebody like Toji from Jujutsu Kaisen? Somebody said that.
So it wasn't that he could beat Toji. It was the fact that the way that they described it was, hold on, let me see. The way they described it was so stupid. I was like, all right.
If there was nothing around him.
Like if you're in a barren wasteland. Hold on. Toji wins mid-diff only if they're in a barren landscape with no water or animals and cracked earth for miles. If there's even one blade of grass or unusually large pebble in the vicinity, Sakamoto wipes.
Wipes.
I was like, okay, if that's really how that series is like, then it sounds like a good time. I'm not gonna lie.
It is a good time. I mean, it is a good time.
If the motherfucker only needs a blade of grass to kill someone, then
can you confirm that, Chris?
I would say this series is 80% action, so it's very fast read, to be honest. But Yeah, I think that feels accurate. That feels about right. It doesn't seem absurd. Sakamoto's that guy.
Sakamoto had cursed energy. Is he beating Gojo?
Mm,
In your humble opinion. In your humble
well, who's to say? You know, there's no like real powers in that sense. There's no like supernatural powers in Sakamoto days. So I don't know.
Sure, it's just a matter of just pure gut feeling. If you've seen
It would
out
be
in
more
the
like
wild
a
about to
heavenly
happen,
restriction.
like shit.
Yeah, I feel like Sakamoto would
Maybe.
definitely be a heavenly restriction guy. So probably not.
Might have a curse technique.
He could.
Yeah, you don't know, Chris.
Well, you know, I don't want to.
Domain could be that everything is. I don't. You know.
Well, I
Everything is a
guess like
weapon.
there is theoretically a curse technique he could have, but I don't really want to get into it or spoil what
go into the
Sakamoto is really
weeds there.
capable. You know, you guys have to check it out yourself. But which you should, because it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out soon. Once I finish up catching up with One Piece.
Mm.
Because I just hit Wano, so it shouldn't be that long.
Nice.
Speaking
Ryan,
of,
could you do me a favor?
What's up?
When you finish reading Odin's backstory, could you take a picture of you doing his pose?
I'll consider it, depending how fire it is.
All right.
Okay. Speaking of my catch up with One Piece, there was a panel that I thought was very interesting. Considering everything we know about Kizaru now, and I feel like this just adds to the fact that Kizaru is really holding back a lot on Egghead, because when they found out that Big Mom and Kaido got in contact, Kizaru was like, "Yo, should I just like head out? You want me to handle this?" And Akainu is like, "Nah, bro, just chill for a bit." So it's like if Kizaru was that confident that he could stop like an alliance forming between those two, then I don't know. I feel like he should, if he wanted to, he would be wrecking house on Egghead.
To play devil's advocate, you could argue that he just felt like, well, you know, as fast as he can travel and as strong as he is, it wouldn't hurt to send him over to help try to control the situation.
Yeah, I don't know if he's thinking he could beat both Big Mom
and... Where Akainu said it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think he could. What? He's saying he could go and beat Big Mom and Kaido at the same time. I think he's just saying he could be more of a wedge in the situation and prevent them from meeting.
Yeah. Plus,
yeah, but he's still saying that he might be able to beat at least one emperor.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable for like an admiral.
He could beat what's his name? Kaido. I don't know about Big Mom though. But I think he could beat Kaido.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's reasonable to assume that admirals could probably face up against a warlord, an emperor, and win. But
I feel like Kaido's a worse matchup for Kizaru than Big Mom, to be honest.
What can
Kaido's hockey is...
Mom's power is so cheesy.
But I feel like
all Kizaru she has to do is catch that nigga once, man.
Well, I guess if that's the case, then that goes for Kaido too. Like if Kaido catches him once, he's kind of fucked.
Nah, I think he could take a hit. I think he could take a few hits. You know what I mean? I don't think Akainu. I don't think what's his name's like a glass cannon.
You read into
not Kaido. I'm talking about the light dude, the light guy.
Kizaru.
Oh, Kizaru.
Kizaru, yeah.
We just have Akainu on our mind, bro. Cannon. We just need that guy to be fucking relevant.
He needs to pull up, yeah. He's a bitch. He needs to get like he needs to get punched in his face.
No, I say what you were gonna say originally.
So
like you said that Akainu needed to get spanked.
Oh no, I was gonna say smoked, but I used that so often. I wanted to use a different word.
I'm also in the middle of a One Piece reread, and I'm in Thriller Bark when Kuma shows up and he disappears Perona. And when he asked them like, where would you want to go on vacation? He asked her where would you like to go on vacation? And now with all the context of Kuma's backstory, that question is so sad. Because he's just trying to get ideas for Bonnie in that moment.
Yeah. That's interesting.
And, for his consideration, he didn't have to send Perona to the exact place she would like to go. But he did.
I wonder how much of that was a plan and how much of that was just a whim.
No, it was definitely like she was just in his way and she wasn't looking to move. So he was like, I'll just send her away.
Yeah, I'm willing to accept it was just a whim in that, it didn't have to. It didn't,
no, he didn't go there to.
Sit there.
Yeah, he didn't go there to fight anybody, really. He went over there to warn Moria about how the government's concerned that Luffy was going to beat him, and then Luffy beat him.
And Luffy beat him. He's like, oh.
Well.
Like, this guy, this rookie, bro, he is real business.
Moria,
he is legit.
Moria was like, you see, Moria was like, I took his shadow and stuffed it into a giant legendary giant. He's not that strong.
All right, bro.
Half an hour later.
Just
Half
saying.
an hour later. Oh, he spoke to Kuma before the fight resolved?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, before he even took control of Oars, Kuma pulled up and warned him about the situation. Kuma even volunteered his help, but I guess he knew that
Oars.
The giant.
Isn't that a giant?
Oars, the giant.
Was he alive?
He was an ancient giant.
Oh, okay. What did he do something special in the past?
Yeah, 500 years ago, he was like he was a problem, and he died. He died because he froze to death because he didn't walk around with enough clothes.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not like a really super important figure to the Void Century or whatever. It's just,
well, who's to say? I mean, I think anything past 100 years from when the story starts is pretty significant. There's Oars, there's Noland, all those guys.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We've gotten little tiny glimpses into the past. And I got that cover story for Eneru as well. That happens during Thriller Bark. And there's like also ancient hieroglyphic stuff up there that tells a story about a civilization that came from the moon and went to Earth. So I feel like that's definitely going to be relevant.
And they came from the moon.
Yes, they came down from the moon at some point. I think it was. They said a specific number of years ago, but I forget when exactly. But
oh, interesting, man. The Skypiea stuff has really been shelved for a long time.
Yeah, Oda's playing the long game with that stuff.
Really is,
especially
man.
Since the Shandorians have history with fighting the government, it seems, because they did
who?
The Shandorians, the native tribe in Skypiea.
Oh, with the wings, the little the butterfly people.
Yeah, the Shandorians, the indigenous population of Jaya that flew up there. Their city was apparently attacked a long time ago by the world government. And they were able to fend it off at the time, but then they got shot up into the sky again.
They got shoot up.
Well, I don't know if it was the government specifically, but they were up against like some kind of genocidal force that they managed to stave off.
The giants were always in the sky, or they started on.
They started on Earth, and then after Nolan came 400 years ago. That's when they got shot up into the sky.
Oh.
The city of El Dorado was apparently attacked by the government, I think 400 years previous to that, which would make it 800 years, which would place it somewhere around the Void Century, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. The government was wilding back then. That's
Bro,
the major fucking point.
Lore. Bro, One Piece lore is biblical status, man.
It really is.
Yeah.
It truly is. And then we have all the stuff with Alabasta. Alabasta has a ton of lore implications attached to it. Elbaf probably does.
Especially since Nefertiti.
Yeah.
Elbaf definitely does.
Yeah, Elbaf for sure, because they're one of the countries that are not affiliated with the government by choice.
And right, so that means there's so much stuff they could know and have control over.
Yeah.
Damn, I guess I guarantee the Marines, like once they do get to Elbaf, the Marines are gonna be like, you know what? Let's actually finally make this play.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a crazy fucking battle, man.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not too far in Mission Yozakura family. I'm like maybe 7 chapters in, by the way. I'm just giving status updates of my quest to read every manga currently running in Jump. I know Josh is angry.
There's someone out there that's so excited.
I know Josh is angry right now. I can feel it in his bones. It's all right.
Tight, but
so far it's like fine. It's kind of a standard series. It's not like bad or good really. I'm just kind of enjoying it. I mean, it's not terribly written. The characters are fun so far. I think I'm pretty early on in the series. I'm still in like the double digit, like the teens. So,
does it have any similarities to History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi?
No. It's not a harem. It's not.
That's actually not a harem either, by the way.
Yeah, but just to assuage any doubts that Josh may have put into everybody's minds last week, it's definitely not a harem.
Are you sure it's not?
In fact, the character gets married to the love interest in the very first chapter or so. So
yeah, but we do know that the main character is Mormon, right? So that means he's.
That's a good point, Brian.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
That's a good point, Brian, who's never read the series.
Like, isn't that like a big point? Is that
Well, there's no confirmation as to whether he's Mormon or not, so I guess it's a possibility that he could be Mormon.
Well, Chris, maybe you should do your research.
No, well, I'm reading the series. I'm actually doing the best research I could possibly do.
No, you haven't checked the author interviews where he talks about the series.
Oh, you think he's going to drop some lore about being Mormon?
No, he already did, where he said that the main character, they're going to extend the series to include his several future wives.
Yeah, probably. The series is 200 chapters long. It's kind of wild to think that it's been around for so long. And I've heard, like, no buzz about it, really.
It lacks aura, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
It lacks aura.
Yeah, I could say that. I think it's just a safe series. It's not like particularly amazing. Unless somebody in the comments wants to yell at me and say it gets better later, which, probably doesn't.
I don't think anyone will. I'm going to be honest. I've not seen a single thing about that series.
I don't. That's the way you came so hard. You were like, I don't think anyone will.
I don't know, man. I just, I call a spade. Like, whoever reads that series, they read it silently.
Yeah. I mean, they're going for it in, I guess the popularity poll. They're really swinging for it because it's been around for so long.
And everybody who reads it loves it, but they refuse to speak about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the series that have been canceled while Mission Yozakura family remains. Which sounds like a mean thing to think, but it is funny to think about it.
Like, I don't think even the people at Shonen Jump talk about it either. Like,
that series is still running?
Yeah, they're like, oh, I guess
what?
I guess we could keep this one going. It seems like it's doing all right.
Did we cancel it? No. It's 200 chapters long?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if the mangaka talks about that series.
Yo, he's trying to keep it on he's like not even he doesn't say anything. He doesn't want to draw any attention to himself.
Nobody asks him any questions about it. He just writes it.
Yeah.
He draws it and then he puts it out. Then he goes about his day.
Bro, this
hey,
butler has all these strings.
Yeah, he's a string guy. He's the older brother.
He's Doflamingo. Sorry, was that too much?
I read the first chapter of this actually.
Yeah, I've read it before and it didn't really grab me, and I'm giving it a second shot here, but maybe it does get better later on. Maybe it's just like a hidden gem in the magazine, and I'm just not seeing it.
All right, guys. What would you rather? What do you think you have a better chance of succeeding in? Beating Sukuna in Fruit Ninja, or entertaining Dr. Manhattan with a conversation?
Probably Sukuna.
Yeah, the Sukuna one.
I'm not a very big socializer, so
yeah, I'm not an interesting man, so I feel like I would bore him immediately.
yeah, he would just like immediately he would like
and be like, "So, have you read One Piece?" And he's like, "Oh, I also exist in a point in time where One Piece is completed." So
I could tell you the ending if you like, and then I would be like, "Just kill me."
No.
Just
yeah, sure. Why don't you give me a comprehensive? Why don't you give me a comprehensive rundown of the rest of the series, and then blow me up like you did Rorschach?
Yeah.
Or that's how he does blow people up. He just tells people the ending of One Piece.
Oh yeah, that's his powers. Really, it's not really radio. It's not radioactivity. He just whispers the ending of One Piece in his ear, in people's ears.
He's like, I was actually an editor on the One Piece staff.
Yeah, Rorschach was killed trying to tell people that he knows the ending of One Piece, and they were like, "We can't let the world know that I know the ending of One Piece."
I think it's crazy how every editor that works on One Piece, that has worked and will work on One Piece, knows the ending of One Piece.
That's true.
That is insane to me.
There's a lot of people with a secret out there. I hear Oda has them killed.
Huh?
I hear Oda has them killed.
There was one time. Well, I just saw a video on this where a dude where one of the editors was dating someone.
I'm joking. Please don't sue me, Oda.
Where one of the editors was dating someone, and she was like, "Tell me the ending of One Piece," and he was like, "No." So she blocked him on literally everything.
Clout chaser.
You don't understand. I can't. I have a microchip in my head, Suicide Squad style. If I reveal the ending, it blows up.
And then Oda does an evil laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, da 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that is how Oda laughs.
Oh, da 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 da.
Oh my God. Hell yeah. Well,
right, should we get started?
Yeah, I think we peaked there. I don't think we're gonna get better than that. All right, guys. We'll see you guys in New Jump City.